We're live.
Hey everyone, I know that this is not Chris, and I got Genesis helping me today. Say hi, Genesis.
Hello.
Chris isn't here today, he's not feeling well, so we wanted to bring to you guys what my favorite thing about the garage is, all of these white shifter knobs. And you've probably seen all these videos that Chris does, and we go through the cars and we look at everyone, but we're gonna look at every single car from all of the classics today through all of the new cars to see what we have when we talk about my favorite thing, the white shifter knobs. Obviously the newer cars are a little different from these days, but from what we get from the classics, the white shifter knob will really start coming out. First, let's look at some of the new stuff. Come on over here. Well, as you know, we've got the motorcycle here, the Indian motorcycle. There's no white shifter knob on this thing.
He does look good.
And then we're going to go over here. So there's really no white shifter knob at all on any of that. So let's look at this first one, this Nissan Frontier truck. And I'll let Genesis go right in there. You can take a look and see there's actually just the knob that, you know, it's an automatic, so you're just moving from drive, reverse, neutral, and those kinds of, and park. But there's really not much of a shifter knob, although it does have a little bit of a silver tint to it on the knob. So that is the Nissan Nismo package here for the Nissan truck. We'll go over here to the Rubicon Jeep. You can't get into this. This thing is already done. The winner will be selected on the 15th of this month, which is like next week. So we just want to show you guys what it would have had, but you still could win it. You never know. The independent owners have not selected a ticket yet. Here we've got two knobs at the bottom here. You've got the four-wheel drive knob, and then you've got your park, reverse, neutral, and drive knobs. So you've got two of them. Neither one of them are white. And then of course, you know, you've got your regular shifting and stuff like this. Again, you cannot get into this anymore, but if you do have tickets, you've got a great opportunity to win this. So hopefully you'll be the one who's shifting these knobs soon enough. That is the Jeep Rubicon that we've got here. Then we've got the V10 Viper, 2009, 900 miles. Now, does this thing have a white shifter knob? We'll let Genesis take a look. Get right in there. Right. Look at that. Now it's got a silver top to that one. 10 speed. I believe I'm not exactly sure. It's 6 speed, and the silver on the top. Very fun to drive car, but no white shifter knob here. Who's out there watching us? Got anybody?
I don't see any comments, and I'm there.
All right. Ford Explorer. We've only got a couple of months on this one. It's a very fast giveaway. Take a look at this shifter knob. You're going to be blown away. This isn't even having a knob. It's a dial. This brand new Ford Explorer doesn't come with a shifter knob per se, other than just dialing in the location you want to go to. So way different from the old 60s and 70s muscle cars that we'll see here in a few minutes. Ford Explorer, you only have a few months left to get in on that. Definitely get those. Use that Facebook Live promo code to get bonus tickets. M4, look at this BMW. It's beautiful M4. Wouldn't you want to drive this thing around? But again, no white shifter knob. We're getting there though. Trust me, once we get through these new cars, we'll really start seeing some of these white shifter knobs. But look at the way the design is on this M4. It's incredible. Just be able to shift through gears and stuff like that. Pretty wild. And you've got paddle shifting also at the top. The interior is in fantastic shape. It's just a beautiful, beautiful car. Next up, a pair of Indy cars, Indy Camaro cars that were used for parade cars on the Indianapolis track back in the 105th edition, which was I think 2 years ago. So whoever wins gets the car and a trip to this year's Indy 500. Two winners on this particular one. The first winner will be able to select which color they want. The second one will get the other car. But take a look at these shifter knobs. Now these cars are identical, so I don't really have to go into each one of them. But again, the silver top with the leather strapping around it. Not the white shifter knob that we'd like to again see in the 60s and 70s cars, but definitely beautiful in its own right. And if you want to quickly pan into this one here, you can take a look and see what we've got here. No white shifter knob, but still pretty impressive to get through the gears there when you're traveling and driving. Up next, our C8 in a 65 Corvette. I can't show you what's up there for the shifter knob. It's too high. But if you actually look underneath this Backyard Buddy lift, you can actually see, you can take some of these middle panels off and you can actually see underneath the car and see what's going on. So you definitely can see that. It's a little goofy to kind of see that sideways, but I'll tell you what, this Backyard Buddy lift comes with, you just plug it in with a regular 110 outlet. Lifts the car up and down. It's pretty amazing. It's not even bolted into the ground here. You can lift it up on wheels and we'll show you that, but you can take these center panels out. Certainly keep them in there if you've got a car that might be leaking something, but definitely you have the opportunity to get in there if you want. Take a look at this C8 now. This C8 Langenfelter souped up edition. If you want to go around Genesis and take a look at that shifter knob.
It's one of a kind.
It's definitely a different kind of car when it comes to white shifting, but you get this lift off thing, you get the shifter panels on the steering column as well. You've got these push button items to get you in different gears, so it's very different from a standard stick shift and what you'd see on a shifter knob. We are almost done through all of the new cars. A couple more, then we're really going to get into some shifter knobs. Mazda Miata. Take a look at this beauty. Now this would be fun to drive. It does have a nice little stick shift here, but it's not white. Once again, we're going to see that black with the silver on top. It seems to be the way that people are going these days. But take a look at that. Pretty sweet to drive. Behind me, you've got this amazing Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. This thing's a beast. It's a beast. Genesis, I'll let you get in here and take a look at this shifter knob. This blows me away. It's not the white shifter knob that would blow me away, but look at that thing. It's huge, and it is something that I've never seen before. Look at the way that it's designed. It's amazing.
It is quite big.
Couple more, and then we'll be doing classic row here. Look at this thing. This Super Duty F350. I thought the Toyota Tundra was big, but this thing is an absolute monster. It is tall, way taller than me. I'm 5'8", and it is just a monster. Take a look at this shifter knob. You don't even get one. You get a press start button, and you get to move on the column. You can grab the shifter and pull it into gear.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. But the technology in this thing is amazing. It'll get you through the gears that you want and all of the stuff that you're hauling. Now we go into a little bit classic row here. Now we've got some stuff that we might be able to see and get excited for. An F100, 1970 F100. Now we're talking no shifter knob. Again, this is on the column, so you can see everything right there. But once again, no shifter knob in this 1970 F100 427. Chris really is talking always about the engines of the things. I like the shifter knobs. So now we're getting into the classic cars. 87, although not the classic that you would expect from the 60s and 70s, but the classic in its own right when it comes to muscle cars for what it was in the 80s. Here, take a look at this. Look at this shifter knob. Do you remember any of it like this? Like your aunt, uncle have a car like this? Grandfather? And look at that handle. You would just push that button in and pull down, and you're in gear, and you're off to the races. My favorite thing about this car is that interior. Look at that velour interior, their velvet interior. It's amazing. Kind of throws you back there, doesn't it? 1964 Fuelie C2 Corvette, one of the most iconic generations of Corvettes, C2. Not a white shifter knob, but take a look at that one. It is all silver, complete silver, like the interior. It's amazing. (1964). So we've got a few more classics, and we still have not even seen a white shifter knob out of all these cars. Here we have this Camaro SS. Look at this one. It still even has the 8-track tape in it. But no white shifter knob. It has a black shifter knob. Looks like we might be able to change that out, or any of these things we can change out. It'll be a lot of fun when we do. Maybe not though. Amazing. 66 Nova SS. Or Chevy 2, sorry. And then, here we go. We finally found one of the cars in here that has a white shifter knob.
Oh, yes.
Look at that. The first car in the garage of all the ones we've seen so far today, and we finally have found that white shifter knob that we're looking for. It's beautiful. This Chevy 2 GTO 1969 Liberty Blue paint. I already know why this is my favorite car, because of the color and the fact that it's a convertible, but also, guess what we're gonna see here when Genesis spins that around? Another white shifter knob. Look at that. One on the Nova and one on the GTO. Pretty impressive. And it looks good with that color paint too. Boss 302 1970. Beautiful paint color here. Let's take a look and see this one. Not a white shifter knob, but you'll still be impressed nonetheless. Take a look at that handle grip shifter. That is insane. You can see yourself driving down the road, grabbing that handle and just winging it into gears, left and right. You got your whole entire fist on that thing.
Totally.
And finally, the last car in the garage here, that's 1969 Charger 500. Genesis, you can open up the door on this side. And not a white shifter knob, but a brown, tannish looking shifter knob. And I believe that's a Hurst shifter as well.
From Hurst.
Yeah. So, you just got an entire look all the way around the garage to see which cars here have the white shifter knob. And we only have 2 out of the 18 that we have or something like that. So, that's pretty mind-blowing. Genesis, anybody out there talking? Got any comments?
Oh, yes, there is a few people.
His glasses on.
Somebody saying, that is a Corvette. No, it's not. Oh, the Chevelle says it's a beast. I am a gas cap girl. You know who's a gas cap girl? Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, Luis Delgado sends a lot of love pictures. Oh, I know, it came from Dream Giveaway. Okay.
What?
That is, it's all right.
We'll go through all the comments here and take a look at them, each one. We certainly appreciate you. Fortunately, Chris can't be here today. I'm sure he would love to be here. I'm glad I could take you along the garage, show you what I like the most about all these cars. And hopefully we'll see you next time here in the Dream Giveaway garage. Don't forget to go to dreamgiveaway.com, use that promo code Facebook Live, get some bonus tickets. And hopefully Chris will be here tomorrow, so you don't have to listen to my voice. Have a good one.